Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Guskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.
Chipotle is hydrating for the last World Cup game. Wonder's valuation is reaching $9 billion. And operating expenses for restaurants are up. Really up. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, your daily dose of the most important news in the industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm RB Executive Editor Lisa Jennings.
And I'm Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister. Chipotle is hosting a burrito giveaway during the FIFA Men's World Cup Final, July 19th, inspired by the tournament's new hydration breaks, as well as the long-running social media conversation about the chain's guests who, quote, accidentally filled their water cups with lemonade. Chipotle has poked fun about those customers with self-aware posts across its social media channels. Simultaneously, the World Cup hydration breaks have also become a focal point of social media fodder. During the second official hydration break, Chipotle will share a video on Instagram that includes a code customers can text to redeem a free entree. This promotion comes on the heels of the chain's Matchday BOGO, offering guests a free entree if they wore a soccer jersey the day of the tournament kickoff. It drove a nearly 60% increase in traffic and marked Chipotle's busiest day of the year so far.
And it was pretty funny on social media. Wonder's latest funding round brings its valuation to an eye-popping $9 billion. The company announced a $650 million Series D round Thursday, bringing its total raised to more than $3 billion since 2021. The funding, first reported last week, came from both new and existing investors. Wonder said it will help support new store openings, Grubhub growth, and tech investments, including AI and robotics.
According to new data from the National Restaurant Association, total restaurant operating expenses have jumped 36% since before the pandemic. These increases have come from every line of the P&L, from food and labor to utilities and swipe fees. There is a confluence of factors influencing this inflationary environment, including lingering pandemic-era supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, trade policy fluctuations, and a dizzying food commodities environment. Although menu prices have increased at the same pace of 36% over the same period, 42% of our restaurant operators now report that they are not profitable, as many now have higher debt loads accumulated during the pandemic.
Uber Eats is about to double its footprint. Uber on Thursday said it has a deal to acquire Delivery Hero, a Germany-based food delivery company, for $14.8 billion. The deal would bring Uber Eats to 50 new markets around the world for a total of 99. Uber also offers ride-sharing in many of those markets, which it said adds value to the deal. It continues the trend of global consolidation in the food delivery sector.
Popeyes has added an 8-piece butterfly shrimp to its $5 faves menu, available in 4 flavors, including buffalo, garlic parm, lemon pepper, and ghost pepper. The protein is available on the value menu alongside the chain's signature chicken sandwich, 3-piece tenders, and 3-piece signature chicken. Following several quarters of same-store sales declines, Popeyes has shifted its focus to its everyday value proposition as well as its core menu. And with the addition of butterfly shrimp, Popeyes joins a growing list of chains that have added the protein to its menu in recent weeks, including Cava, Roti, Logan's, and Golden Corral.
Restaurants have had a tough time so far this year, but they remain confident about the rest of 2026. That's according to a new survey from Restaurant 365, which found that nearly 6 in 10 operators expect some traffic growth for the rest of 2026. Meanwhile, the biggest challenge operators face remains recruiting and retaining workers, yet just 18% of operators said they plan to invest in staff enhancements.
Don't look now, but food costs are coming down. The Producer Price Index for food costs dropped 0.6% last month, part of a surprisingly low inflation report from the Labor Department this week. Menu prices eased somewhat last month and are up 3.4% over the past year. Prices at limited service restaurants are up 3.1% over the past year, and at full service restaurants, they're up 3.7%.
Temporary protected status is scheduled to end for thousands of workers this month. Restaurant operators are scrambling to understand how to comply with deadlines by the Department of Homeland Security regarding the TPS status of workers from at least 7 countries and possibly more down the road. TPS status allowed these foreign nationals to work legally in the U.S., and many were on a path to citizenship, but employers have been instructed to terminate their employment. The National Restaurant Association and state associations have asked for more of a transition period for employers to adjust to the impact, but the Trump administration appears to be moving ahead with this month's deadlines.
And that should do it for today's Daily. Tune in every weekday on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm Lisa Jennings. Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe. Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Guskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.